I can do it. It's just
Yeah.
little things like that.
Is there
Free
a
pig
big is there a big whiteboard in the shop that says so many days since the last injury?
No, there is not, but
Oh.
I am the most injury prone
I was
on the
where I was
entire
going
farm.
with that was, what was it, like a month or two ago? You about blew up half your face.
I've had quite a few. There's a lot of fire stories on the farm that all involve me. So sometimes I'm probably blessed that I still have a job, but we look back on it now and laugh.
So what?
I've
You
broken
started the one
limbs
6 years ago too?
I did not, but I
Yeah,
can
of
tell you
course,
a quick story about that.
he's on recording. He's not going to say that he did it.
No, absolutely. No, absolutely. The fire marshal proved that it was nobody's fault. But if you want me to, I'll tell you that quick story in a matter of about 2 minutes.
Fire away.
Yeah, let's go.
So it was, I don't know if you guys have community sales in small towns around you out in Iowa or anything, but, we got a small town of 1,500 and they line the streets with everything from chickens and ducks and turkeys and boxes, and they're auctioned off. And then you have cars and trucks and shit auctioned. Yeah, we got all.
Are you sure you're not from Missouri?
Huh?
Are you sure you're not from Missouri?
Or Virginia or something
I'm
like that.
positive. We literally starting at the first week of March through the second week of April in Illinois, all the small towns of under 2,000 have community sales.
What?
So it was community sale day, and it was my weekend. Me and my boss, we alternate weekends. Every other weekend I do chores, he does chores. We still had sows at that time of that fire, and so there's really not much time off. I never processed on the weekends unless we got overload of sows farrowed that weekend or whatever. But you still got to go in there, make sure if you got to sleeve a sow or whatever. I had my my two oldest boys with me. They were just sitting up in the shop, and I had just went into the farrowing room that is connected to our breeding room and gestation building, one of our gestation buildings. And I was checking all the sows. They just loaded them on Thursday. They were due to start farrowing that weekend. This was Saturday of the community sale. So my boss was up at the community sale. I leave the building. Everything was fine. I go through another building. I go up to the shop to check on the boys. We come out of the shop and there's smoke and barreling out of this farrowing room. I'm like, what on earth is going on? I run down there, open the door. The heater is on fire and dripping down on the sow in the crate right below the heater. Sow's just screaming. I'm like, what am I going to do? So I'm in there. The gas tank is on the outside. The LP tank is on the outside around the corner.
Right.
So soon as I'm going to barrel down the back alley that leads out a door, the fire had gotten up in the ceiling, went through a wire. The fan stopped. The building fills up with smoke. Flames on. Sows are on fire. I barrel out. My son tells me the flames followed me out the door. Instantly, I call 911. Of course, in a small town, the siren, like the tornado siren goes off to alert all the volunteer firefighters.
Yeah.
So now community sale day, my boss is up there checking out the chickens and the ducks and the goats and the turkeys and whatever else. And he hears the sirens going. I text him. He's like, oh shit. He comes flying out. He beats the fire trucks out there. By that time it rushed the entire building. Me and him and about 5 other guys spent about 2.5 hours in there while all the local fire departments were blasting the building with water, trying to put the fire out. And we were cutting holes in the wall and moving sows outside or to the other gestation building. We lost 36 sows out of 600 sows is all we lost.
Holy smokes.
I ended up with smoke inhalation out of the deal. I had to take a ride to the hospital.